Now, Quickie, so what are these prosecutors for anyway? The Supreme Court answered that question in 1935 with Berger v. United States. 8 men were brought to trial charged with conspiracy to pass counterfeit notes. They were convicted, but that was overturned because of gross prosecutorial misconduct. The prosecutor misstated facts when cross-examining witnesses, lied about what the witnesses had said in his closing remarks to the jury, told the jury all sorts of prejudicial facts not in evidence, and even bullied and argued with witnesses. George Sutherland wrote in the opinion of the court, "The prosecuting attorney's argument to the jury was undignified and intemperate, containing improper insinuations and assertions calculated to mislead the jury." And Sutherland was crystal clear about what the job of a prosecutor is supposed to be. The United States Attorney is the representative not of an ordinary party to a controversy, but of a sovereignty whose obligation to govern impartially is as compelling as its obligation to govern at all, and whose interest, therefore, in a criminal prosecution is not that it shall win a case, but that justice shall be done. Their goal isn't supposed to be to get a good conviction record or to win at all costs. In fact, Sutherland wrote, "It is as much his duty to refrain from improper methods calculated to produce a wrongful conviction as it is to use every legitimate means to bring about a just one. They should fight just as hard to stop the conviction of an innocent person as they do to convict a guilty one. And if that means not bringing the case at all, then that's how it should be." The problem is, our justice system does little, if anything, to make prosecutors adhere to that standard. Not only are there very few professional sanctions faced by prosecutors who abuse their power, there's an almost complete lack of civil remedy since prosecutors are said to enjoy sovereign immunity. Even when you do have severe prosecutorial misconduct, it's usually only revealed after a long and expensive appeals process, during which time the potentially innocent defendant languishes in prison. And that's made worse by the fact that the vast majority of criminal cases are resolved by plea bargains, meaning there's not really any way for a defendant to know if the prosecutor is misbehaving. The incentives are stacked way in favor of prosecutors misbehaving to get convictions, and so acting in bad faith becomes the norm.